So we're given the following program for question 16b, and you must go and open it up in the exam. So you'll probably navigate into your folder, which might be on your desktop or where you already opened up 16a from. So 16b there, and you've got to open that one, and there's 16b opened. So now what we've got here for 16b, well, the first thing I should mention in the last example was to put in your exam number right there at the start, and that will be made clear to you. We're told a couple of things in this one. We're told that, let's just look at what we're told at the start. If we have a look here, for this question, it is useful to understand that randint a and b returns a random integer n such that n will be greater than or equal to what you put in for a and will be less than or equal to b. That might sound like hard, but if I say 1 and 10 here, well, that quite simply means that n will be from 1 to 10 inclusive. If I say from 3 to 37, the random number returned will be from 3 to 37. You know, it could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up as far as 37, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So they can be inclusive of where you start and end. So just important to understand that. Also, we're told about the append method, and basically the append method into a list. So a list S will be appending the element X here to the end of list S. So at the start, you always have your imports at the start. So from the random module, we're going to import everything from it. We're going to have some an empty list to store heights, an empty list to store weights, and we're going to have a loop to build up the list with random values. So for counting range 10, random integer between 150 and 210 here, we're going to create one between 150 and 210 inclusive, append it to the heights list, and same for weights here. We're going to get a random integer from 50 to 130, append that to the weights list. We're going to do this 10 times, so it means we're going to get 10 heights added to a list, and 10 weights, corresponding weights, added to a list. And that's basically what we're given in this program. So what are we asked to do? The program creates two empty lists, heights and weights, then use a for loop to populate the list, so basically to add stuff to the list. So populate both lists with 10 random values as follows. We know that the heights were between 150 and 210 centimeters, and the weights were between 50 and 130 kg. So part 1 here, modify the program to do the following: display the contents of both lists along with the labels heights and weights. And again, we're given a sample output there, what it should look like with our 10 weights there. So I'll move that up, and you can see if we counted them, 202, 87, 180, 180, and so on and so forth. So let's have a go at trying this to display the lists. And what we've got to do here, so just a quick understanding of this, we're going to go print heights. This isn't fully correct now. Print weights, and we will just get the weights and height lists. We have to add labels here, but you can see they are our heights list. They are corresponding weights, so the person that's 191 will be 61, or as we populate them and run it again, you'll get different data, because this is all done randomly using the randint method from the random library. So we want to put a label on here to make it look like what it should be there. So to do that, we quite simply put in a string at the start, heights, put in a little space. Well, it depends. If you use the comma, you don't need to do it. A comma by default will add in a space. If you're using plus to concatenate, you must forcibly put in the space there. I don't know, actually, will it do that? Interesting. I'm going to see there, will it add combine a list and a string? No, we get an error, so we're not even allowed to do that. So you must do it with or unless we convert the heights to a thing. But we're going to use comma there. It's much easier, but I'm going to put in a space there. Save it, run it, and we'll see there height is in. We'll have a look at it properly in a second. There we go. But we need to also put in weights here. So WEIGHTS weights, And of course with the comma we don't need that extra space, it puts it in by default. And we now get it out heights, and let's put in heights there, save that. Now we get heights and weights, job done.